So that's Shaq giving Caitlin Clark some credit right to the face of Angel Reese. Angel Reese sitting there gritting her teeth, I'm sure.
Angel Reese's podcast has unintentionally turned into the Caitlin Clark show, and Clark isn't even on it. In a twist of irony, Reese's efforts to stay in the spotlight have ended up giving even more attention to her biggest rival. But nothing could have prepared her for Shaquille O'Neal's appearance, where the NBA legend couldn't stop praising Clark. From giving Clark her flowers right in front of Angel to comparing Reese to players who never made the Hall of Fame, and even critiquing her layup form, Shaq's remarks had Reese visibly uncomfortable. Today, we're breaking down this awkward exchange and what it says about the shifting power dynamics in women's basketball. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Ready? Let's get into it.
Angel Reese on the unapologetically clout-chasing Caitlin Clark podcast. I think that's what it's called. Unapologetic Clout Chasing of Caitlin Clark podcast, hosted by Angel Reese.
Angel Reese's podcast, Unapologetically Angel, was supposed to be her personal stage, a place where she could shape her own story and show fans who she is beyond the court. But in a twist dripping with irony, the show has turned into an unexpected spotlight for Caitlin Clark's greatness. Episode after episode, guests can't seem to resist bringing up Clark, even when the topic has nothing to do with her. It's as if just mentioning women's basketball magically summons Clark's name, like a genie in sneakers. Fans have noticed too, flooding social media with jokes about how every conversation circles back to Caitlin. One viral comment even teased, "Welcome back to the Caitlin Clark Show. I'm your host, Angel Reese." No matter where the conversation begins, be it training, mindset, or media pressure, it somehow ends up celebrating Clark's record-breaking stats, her clutch performances, and the undeniable impact she's having on the game.
So when you say Cheryl swoops Caitlin Clark, it's like, oh my goodness, Cheryl doesn't like her, so let's see what this is about. And like, all of that's stupid to me. Mm-hmm. It's not true, it's all stupid. And also, now they may be mad when I say this, because it's funny to me. Like, when I look at the number 22s in the league, like I was 22, Asia's 22, Caitlin's 22, like those are some hell of a good number 22s. Mm-hmm. And we're all a part of the Nike family.
Because of women's basketball, whenever you think of Angel Reese, people often mention Caitlin Clark. You've said in interviews, there's no beef, but the media keeps going on. This is your platform. So how do you feel about that situation?
I think just being able to be in that moment of it happening, you never realize how something can literally change your life. And knowing my 5 fingers and my other finger pointing at my hand could literally have changed my life for like forever is crazy.
This ongoing comparison, though likely unintentional, may be starting to wear on Angel Reese. For someone eager to build her own spotlight, constantly hearing another player's name on her own show has to be frustrating. The pattern has fueled plenty of speculation from fans and analysts alike. Some believe Reese might be intentionally leveraging Caitlin Clark's popularity to keep her podcast relevant in the hyper-competitive world of women's basketball. Others argue it simply proves how powerful Clark's influence has become. She's impossible to ignore, even when she's nowhere near the mic. As the episodes rolled on, anticipation built for Shaquille O'Neal's guest appearance. Known for his bold takes and larger-than-life charisma, Shaq seemed like the ideal guest to help shift the spotlight back to Reese. Or at least that's what many expected.
Let's not get it twisted. I'm an angel all day. Like, I don't want people to turn it one way and then she think I'm turning my back on her.
But no one could have predicted what happened next. Instead of giving Reese a break from the constant Caitlin Clark chatter, Shaq's appearance only made the irony louder. What was meant to be Reese's moment quickly turned into another episode celebrating Clark. Shaquille O'Neal's shifting admiration for Clark took center stage, transforming the podcast into yet another chapter of the Caitlin Clark saga. And it didn't stop there. Shaq wasn't shy about throwing in a few unfiltered remarks about Reese herself. In one particularly awkward moment, he even called out her struggles with layups on air, a teaser of the uncomfortable exchange that was about to unfold.
Oh, she can't be rookie of the year because all she do is do the flip shots, get rebounds. Remember all that shit that they say?
As we dive into Shaq's appearance on the podcast, we'll break down how his transformation from Caitlin Clark skeptic to full-fledged supporter unfolded live, right in front of a clearly uncomfortable Angel Reese. In the competitive world of basketball, changing your opinion can often be viewed as a sign of weakness. But when Shaquille O'Neal grabbed the mic on Unapologetically Angel, he was more than willing to admit he'd been wrong. So, what made this proud LSU legend and self-proclaimed Caitlin Clark critic change his tune so completely? Stick around as we unpack the moment that flipped Shaq's perspective. And before we jump back in, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. It really helps the channel, and we appreciate you being here. Now, let's get back to it.
Why do you think people love Caitlin Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph
Okay.
Curry, a little kid. Like, Steph Curry, I love, you know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before.
Shaq's transformation from a Caitlin Clark skeptic to a full-blown supporter is a perfect example of how undeniable talent can change even the strongest opinions. At first, Shaquille O'Neal's loyalty to LSU and his mentorship of Angel Reese heavily influenced how he viewed Clark's game. This bias was especially clear during the 2023 National Championship when LSU defeated Iowa. Throughout that matchup, Shaq openly questioned Clark's shooting ability, standing firm in his support for Reese and his alma mater. But Shaq's skepticism wasn't just casual bias. It came from a place of genuine loyalty and pride. His bond with Reese and deep connection to LSU made it hard for him to fully recognize Clark's brilliance. However, as Caitlin Clark continued to rewrite record books and dominate opponents, Shaq found himself forced to reconsider. Time after time, her performance made him eat his words. And in a rare moment of honesty on Reese's own podcast, the Big Diesel finally admitted just how wrong he'd been.
She's doing stuff we've never seen before. Never seen nobody do that on a consistent basis. There's a lot of girls in WNBA that have done it in spurts, but you know, that game I'm watching y'all in the Final Four, I'm like, damn, like, and I was a hater because, you know, I'm down. She was like, she's not going to hit that shot, and bam, like, damn, she's not going to hit that shot, man. Like, if I say 10 times you're not going to hit the shot and you hit the shot, that means you're the truth.
Shaq's admission exposed just how deep his initial bias ran and set the stage for a powerful change of heart. The turning point came as he repeatedly watched Caitlin Clark prove him wrong. Reflecting on that realization, Shaq put it simply, if I say you're not going to hit that shot 10 times and you hit it, that means you're the truth. That single line perfectly sums up his journey from doubter to believer. It wasn't one lucky game or one highlight moment that changed his mind. It was Clark's relentless consistency, her ability to rise under pressure, and her refusal to fold in the face of doubt. As Shaq's perspective evolved, so did his public stance. The once skeptical legend began openly acknowledging Clark's rare talent and the influence she's had on women's basketball. His tone shifted from questioning her abilities to outright admiration. And the irony couldn't be sharper. Shaquille O'Neal, a proud LSU alumnus and Angel Reese's biggest mentor, was praising her biggest rival, right on her own podcast. The moment perfectly captured a bigger reality unfolding across women's basketball. Caitlin Clark's talent is so undeniable that even her fiercest skeptics are being forced to change their tune.
Caitlin plays the right way. I saw it. She makes the right play. Every time. Not all the time. She makes her teammates better. She shoots the ball. She's a great player.
As the podcast wrapped up, the fallout was immediate. What was meant to highlight Angel Reese instead became another showcase for Caitlin Clark's growing influence. Shaq's unexpected praise for Clark on Reese's own show perfectly captured how the rising star is reshaping women's basketball. Social media erupted, mocking how unapologetically Angel had turned into the Caitlin Clark show. The moment underscored a bigger truth. Clark's impact is so powerful that even her critics can't help but acknowledge her greatness.